Welcome into episode 6 of the Mega Debt to Mega Farm Challenge here on Juwakta Flats. We got a lot of work to do, guys. It's April. We got some planting to do, so not going to drag it out too much here in the intro. Let's just get started. We got our grass. Cut and baled from field 52 yesterday. We got our peas planted in field. Take a look at the map here. So we got our grass. You guys can see we got a ton of bales there. We got to pick up. We got our peas planted here in field. Field 54. So you guys can see we got some weeds growing. So we're going to have to get our sprayer over here. And that is how we're going to kick the day off. So let's find this, go get in the new sprayer. Oh, oh. There we go. We get the new sprayer out. So we got the massive new sprayer, guys, 54 meters wide. This thing should make short work of that field. So we're going to jump out here and we're going to get some herbicide pallets out. And we're going to get the sprayer loaded up. Oh, got to get the right trigger. Got it. Good gravy. I don't want fertilizer, herbicide. I don't. Yeah, we'll get that one. We'll get the little pallet out, I guess. Get rid of that little bitty pallet. There we go. Herbicide. They're 2,000 liters. So we're going to get 3 of them. And then that other partial one will get us. So that's 6,000. That'll get us close to full. Oh, where are we at here? Did it not bring them out? What happened? Herbicide 10. Yep, I want 3 of them. There we go. All right, jump back in the sprayer here. All right, there we go. Whoop, don't need to run over. Come on. All right, let's get the fertilizer sprayer filled up. And then we'll get this guy over to field 54. We'll send him over there. We'll get the flatbed hooked up to the semi, and we will start picking up some bales and stacking them in the shed. Yeah, so we got some work to do. So we're gonna get to it, guys. Again, we got a lot of plans this year, so kind of talk you guys through a little bit. So year 3 for us is going to focus on equipment. And I know we have a ton of equipment already. You guys are probably thinking, man, you got some nice equipment already. And I do. But we are pretty much maxing out the equipment we have with the land that we have. We got about not quite 300 acres, maybe 290 acres that we're farming here. And honestly, we are going to max out our equipment. We got one harvester, so kind of some things we're going to be looking at. Not kind of some things we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at some. We're going to be looking to get some new equipment this year. Why are we not? Why is it not filling that up? Is it confused because of the? Confused because of this? Let's get this turned on. Actually, instead of that, let's just put this back in the bale shed. There we go. Get back in the sprayer. Is that not herbicide that I got out of there? Is that not herbicide? It says it's herbicide. It says it's herbicide. Why won't it? Are we too close to it? Got to be careful grabbing this thing, because if I move it the least little bit, I'm going to put it back in the dump trigger. And all right, let's try that again. Maybe we're just in the wrong spot. I truly don't understand. Why won't it pick that pallet up? Why can't I load that pallet? All right, let's try this again. We'll put that one back. We'll jump over here. We'll get here. We'll get another. We just want one. I don't have any idea why it wouldn't pick that other pallet up. Weird. Weird Orama, as Audrey on the vacation movie would say. Weird Orama. All right, so we got the fertilizer. Sorry, we got the herbicide loaded up. We are going to send this guy to field 54. Send him on his way. And we will catch up to that dude when he gets to field 54. We are going to jump over here. Oh, you know what? So the other thing we got to get done this month is we have got more grass fields to harvest. It's April, so this grass should get us a full harvest. I don't think we got a great harvest off of the other potential harvest quantity, 3.6 million liters. You know, I didn't even check that on the other field. I wonder what we're going to yield on this field over here, just for giggles. All right, well, that ain't going to work. Doesn't give us a, oh, it doesn't give us, why doesn't it give us a potential yield? I wonder if it's because that's only the partial field. Anyway, all right. All right, let's get back in the old John Deere, and we're just going to get the mower and the baler fired up today, too. Get him going on this. Mower, mower, So we got the baler started, and we need to go. There's our sprayer. Oh, we got a big unplanted spot there. That's interesting. Now, what's up with that? But anyway, we'll mosey this puppy into here, get him on the field. Let's see what he does here. We'll get him going. Okay, he's going to start and go that way. Works for me. Do what you got to do, brother. Oh, that's what I need to do. Need to turn the speed mod on the mower so it'll get up to our 17 miles an hour. That whole whopping 2 miles an hour. You know, we wouldn't want to miss that. All right, we got the flatbed hooked up already, so let's go pick up some bales. So, all right, guys, we got the sprayer kicked off on field 54, spraying the weeds. We got the mower kicked off on field 57, mowing and baling, bringing the rig over here to this field, pick some bales up. and we're going to get some bales picked up, and I'll bring you guys back in when we're done picking up bales and talk about kind of what we're going to do with this field after that. First load of bales going in the shed for this for July, or for sorry for July, for April. So first load of bales, get them dropped off here. Second load of silage over to the barn, and we're going to pick back up with you guys when we're done second load of grass over to the barn, and we're going to pick back up with you guys when we are done picking up bales. All right, guys, we got the bales picked up off of this field, and we are headed over here. Headed over to field 52. Was this field 50? Yeah, field 52 with the big John Deere and one of the seeders. And we are going to get this kicked off to seed this field. And let's get things set up here because we are going to plant soybeans in this field. And I was going to roll with that other grass field. Yeah, I think I may roll with that other grass field. I'm not exactly sure yet. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do. So let's drop that down. No, I don't want to fold it. I want to drop it down. I want to turn it on. I want to cut into this field a bit. Perfect. We get my course play HUD up. Leave the temporary course selected. Go to fieldwork settings. We'll do a headland. We're going to run 2 implements, no rounded corners. Nothing fancy. We'll run it at a good speed. So we're going to go ahead and generate this course. All right, course generated. We are going to go ahead and save this course. This is field 52. Save course, field 52. Plant 2 planters. All right. So we are done with that. We're going to go get in the other other tractor, get the other seeder hooked up, filled up. Actually, we're going to turn this one off because we don't need it to just sit here. Get the other seeder hooked up, filled up, get it over here, get the course loaded into it, and then we will be ready to kick this thing off. All right, seeder's hooked up. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold. Yeah, you guys get the rest, I'm sure. If you don't, well, read it. All right, seed. That's not very much in it. So we need 3 pallets of seed and 1 pallet maybe of fertilizer. Reach farmer's market. All right, so we don't need 7 pallets of fertilizer. Faux show. Let's try to get seed this time instead of lime. There's seeds. Get that guy in. Let's do that again. Seeds, seeds. Let's get 2 of those. Let's get back in the tractor. And let's finish filling stuff up. All right, for the fertilizer, seed tank lids are open. Let's get the seeds filled up. Yeah, you know what? It ain't gonna do us any good to go over there with a partially filled seeders. Let's get 1 more pallet of seeds out. Put a course in here. Field 52, plant 2 planters is what we're going to do. Load course, get back out of that, and let's take this guy over to the field. Then it looked like our silage truck had reached the sell point, so we'll get that rocking and rolling. We'll jump over there. We'll get that unloaded. I'm sure our semi is full on the field here, so we'll need to get him unloaded with bales into the bale storage. Get the F350 in the trailer reloaded with some silage bales. All right, so jump out of that and into this one. Get in there, get our HUD up. We want this one to be the right. Yeah, we still want it to be the right. Go. Why is it not going? Let's try this. First waypoint. Alright, so let's cruise this guy a little farther into the field. This guy, we set the other one on the right, didn't we? So this guy's going to be the left. First one off. Hi, Fredo. Oh, first one off. Sorry, that's my dog. First one off. Second one unfolded, taking its own sweet time. These HUDs out of here. And off. Oh, that's right. We got to slow down through here. There is that. earth have you done here, son? What have you done? I got no idea. No idea. Where? We just needed to go this way. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Don't know what the hell he was doing. Alright guys, we're going to get this guy loaded back up with some more bales. And we're going to get him loaded up with some more bales. We're going to get him sent back down there. 160 grand is what we got off of that last load. We should get that again this time around. So we will collect that money. And then we'll go spend some money, because that's the kind of people we are. That is just the kind of people we are. We are money spenders. Get back over here. Get me, I don't want grass bales. Give me silage bales. Load them up. Trucking fertilizer, boys. Trucking fertilizer. Doing work. Alright, guys. It's been a minute. And we have got some work done. So we're going to bring you guys in and let you guys ride through the last field that we've got to seed here. So we've got field... Whoop. We got a heck of a mess going on here is what we got. Try that. Try that. Maybe we won't miss any spots. Anyway, we got field 52 seeded and weeded. It's actually being weeded right now. We've got field 57 seeded, and as soon as 52 is done being weeded, we'll get the weeder over on 57, and we have got field 56 here. We just started the planter on, so I'm just going to let you guys come along with me. I'm going to go ahead and seed this field all by my lonesome and let you guys come along for the ride. So we're going to go ahead and speed up time a little bit. We'll bring you guys back in at the end of the field, talk about a little strategy maybe, talk about what we're going to talk about, where we're going from here. We got almost $1 million in the account, and we've got just under 300 acres of peas in the ground, or we will have just under 300 acres of peas in the ground when we finish this field. So if you guys remember, the one field of peas yielded us $1.7 million. And that's the reason we've got peas in, well, two reasons we got peas in the ground. One, because they sell for a fortune, and two, because they have a short growing season, so I can get them planted, harvested, and sold before the end of year 3, and we will have that money. We've actually got enough money. So I've already bought the new John Deere 9R. You guys have seen that. Stupid. Already bought the John Deere 9R. I bought 2 new tipper grain carts, and I bought the tippers because they'll handle the peas. So the only things we have left to buy as far as equipment for our plan for the following year, we'll get a little close to the edge of the map there. Only thing we got left to buy for equipment for our plans for the rest of this year and the following years, we need to buy 1 more harvester, maybe 2 more harvesters, depending on that, and we need to buy another semi and another grain trailer. Not going to buy another flatbed trailer, I don't think, although we've got probably 500 bales of silage, or 500 grass bales in in the silage barn there. So certainly probably wouldn't hurt us to have another flatbed semi. Although we've been running the flatbed behind the F350, and that has been working just fine for us. So anyway, we're gonna get this field seeded up, and I'll speed this up a little bit for you guys, and we'll bring you guys back in at the end of this. Hell, we're almost done anyway, but bring you guys back in. We'll talk through some more strategy. Actually, I'm just going to wrap this field up, and I'm probably going to bring you guys back in. Probably won't bring you guys back in till it's time to harvest. So just know we're going to finish up this field. We're going to get them all sprayed with herbicide. We're going to in May and June, probably in June, we're going to get them all sprayed with a second round of fertilizer, and then it'll be time to harvest, and that's probably when I'm going to bring you guys back in for the harvest. So just about to wrap up this field here. Got one more little pass, and then I'm actually going to go back around the outside and catch those little straggly spots that I missed, because it irritates me. So should have put a header row on this, should have put a headland on this field, but I didn't. So it is what it is. But like I said, I'll circle back around the outside and pick those up. I may let you guys watch that in a time lapse, and then we're going to pick you guys back up when it's time to harvest all these peas. And man, that is going to be a chore. That is going to be a chore. This is a lot of peas, So like I said, guys, this is a ton of peas, and it's probably going to make us $4 million. So we're going to have enough money to buy the equipment that we need, and possibly one more field, which is going to put us a year ahead of schedule on buying fields, because I wasn't planning on probably starting to buy fields until year 4. Because again, as long as we're paying out dividends, that's just money that's out of our pocket that we can't do anything with, and that's not something I want to sustain. So we're going to spend as much money as we can in these years, and then, like I said, year 4 and 5 are going to be focused on expansion, because we can't buy any shares back until the end of year 5, and then year 5 through 10 is going to be focused on getting those 500 outstanding shares bought back. So we'll talk some finances on that, but I'm sure if you guys have been doing the math, those shares are bought back for a minimum of $15,000 a share. 500 shares, that's $7.5 million. So you guys are doing the math. In order to buy back $7.5 million worth of shares, I have to make $15 million minimum, because 50% of my payout right now has to go to the shareholders. So now the good news there is, and you guys can see we're done harvesting this field, so we're gonna put the planters up. The good news on the dividends and the shares is, every time I buy a share, that lessens the dividend. So we're paying out 50% of our profits right now, because the investors own 50% of our company. So let's say I buy back 10 shares. I'm going to buy back 10 shares. Let's say I buy back 100 shares. Well, then the investors only own 40% of the company. So that following year, I only pay out 40% of my profit. So buy back another 10 shares, and then those investors only own 30% of the company. So you guys see where that's going. So the more shares I buy back, the less dividends I have to pay out, and the more money I have to spend on the farm. And once that's done, we've got our loan, but that loan pays off every month, and we are printing money right now, guys. So paying that loan off is not going to be an issue. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna wrap this here, and I will bring you guys back in for the pea harvest. Thanks a lot for watching.